We are back at the entryway, right back where this journey started. Let's get started peeling away the clutter. True confessions. I haven't really felt like myself since I came down with sepsis last summer for the second time. It destroyed my momentum. It laid waste to all of my motivation. And that's not even mentioning what it did to my body. Since then, I have been hobbling along, limping along, whatever you want to call it, trying to get my motivation back and get myself back on track. All of this while trying to recover physically, emotionally, mentally, everythingly, and looking at my dwindling financial resources. It's not been nice, let's put it that way. I've been telling myself, I can do this, while at the same time having no idea how I'm going to do this, having no idea where to get motivation. And even as I try to boost myself up, I've had the inner voice tearing myself down, calling myself all kinds of names that I'm sure some of you might be familiar with. That voice in your head that tries to tell you that you're not doing enough, that you're not good enough. I've looked at this entryway feeling like I have let everyone down, that it's not worth trying, that I should just give up. And you know what? I'm saying no. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I've accomplished a lot since this journey started, and I've made progress. I've taken steps forward, and I've taken steps back, and sometimes I have fallen backwards. I've discovered some of my weaknesses. I have learned lessons along the way. And it's never too late to keep learning. Let's talk about some things that I've learned. I've learned that even if you feel like it's not worth it, that it's not too late to get up and try again. I've learned that my boys are worth my continued effort. Someday I want to learn that I am worth my continued effort. That is a work in progress. I've learned that when I am not well, whether it's physically, emotionally, or everything elsely, as I mentioned before, that I stop caring about decluttering, that inertia sets in, that I just sit and stew. I don't know if that's really what I do. It's just easier to let go of the expectations, of the continuing work that I have to do to maintain, because it doesn't come naturally to me. I've realized that I need to stop expecting it to become natural. I am in my 50s. I have lived a long time in this pattern, and unlearning it is not going to happen overnight. It just isn't. I've learned that when I am recovering from sepsis, from surgery, from all the physical things, even from depression, when I'm in that mode, I don't have the same brain power that I have at other times when I'm at my best. I don't have the same power to focus on striving for more, devising solutions, seeing a way out. Decluttering is hard work. It's always been hard work. It builds on itself. The more you continue to do it, the more you're able to do. And when you stop doing it, or are unable to do it, it becomes easier to let go. That's where I've been lately. That's what I've been feeling, but haven't had the energy or the words or the brain power to express in the past several videos. I wish I could go back in time and be that woman who was so determined at the beginning to do this journey, who was so sure that she could do it and had that motivation to keep going, keep going. I feel like I lost that person as soon as I walked into the ER last summer and said, I think I have sepsis again. And I did. That brings us to today, where I thought my entryway needs to be cleaned up again. How am I going to do this? I wanted to just do it and not film it, but my journey is my journey, and if that means I need to go back and redo areas, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to redo my areas. I'm going to keep bringing you along for the journey, and I'm going to share whatever else I learn along the way, because I know if I'm experiencing it, many of you are too. Many of you may have lost your motivation, may have stopped feeling the energy, may have run out of steam, may have gotten sick, may have become depressed or suffered from some other mental health issue. So let's do this together. I am breaking down boxes. These are months worth of boxes, and I'm breaking them down. I'm also creating a bag full of bags. This time with paper bags. Someone suggested that in a previous video, and I can't believe I hadn't thought of that before. I was just stacking up my paper bags. And yeah, let's use a paper bag to hold the other paper bags and recycle them all together. Okay, before I sit down, you can see that there is some trash on the floor in the kitchen. Don't worry about that. Future me has got that. Just disregard for now. I'm just going to sit down, get out some scissors, and start breaking down boxes and more bags, because that's what we're doing. It is so strange that it is mid-July already. I feel like summer barely started and it's already halfway over. I'm so confused. But anyway, I wouldn't say I've been enjoying summer. The AC went out again, and I really thought there was something wrong, but I decided to go ahead and do yet another reset where I turn everything off for 24 hours so everything has a time to melt, all the wires or whatever it is that the AC folks told me. And what do you know, it worked. And now AC is back on, and I'm very happy about that. It turns out I am one of those people who just stays in a certain situation even as it gets more and more uncomfortable. And just figures, well, that's just how it has to be, I guess. So I'm going to try and work on that, because in many areas of my life, I really could stand to do something different and maybe notice when things start to get bad early so that it doesn't just continue to get bad. Since I'm getting back to decluttering, I want to make it as comfortable as possible, and having working AC actually works. This hallway closet has not been able to close for quite some time, which didn't really matter because there was all this junk in front of it. I've also got my doctor appointment coming up. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to adjust the blood pressure medicine at least. Maybe more, we'll see. I'm hoping that that will help out my energy as well. I mentioned in a previous video that I was coming to terms with the fact that I wasn't able to go to a couple of concerts that I wanted to go to, and I am still working on that. I don't have the energy for it. I don't have the money for it, so that's another thing. And it's okay. Concerts have always been something for me to enjoy and look forward to. So I want to know, what do you look forward to? What activities or events or excursions do you enjoy? Please share in the comments. I would love to hear. Maybe I'll discover something new that I can enjoy looking forward to. For now, it's baby steps because I'm still trying to get my energy back. I need to work my way back up to going out to a movie. Haven't done that since before the surgery, and the thought of doing it now makes me really tired. So I don't think I'm ready to do that again either. Now let's get back to what you actually see me doing. As you can see at the bottom of this pile, there is a big box, and the idea of that was to create a box of boxes. Enjoy my water bottle. I found that. Can take that and put it in the fridge. As I mentioned, the idea was to have a box that I could put my other boxes in, and then once a week I could take out all of the boxes that came in, which aren't that many in 1 week, and take it out to recycling. Well, as you can see from this video, that has not been happening, so I'm resetting. I'm resetting today. Starting over. We are trying again. I'm keeping that big box that's at the bottom, and I'm going to break down the boxes as soon as I open them instead of just tossing the box over and expecting it to break down itself. Same with the paper bags. I've got a big bag, and I can put all of the other bags into the big bag and then transfer that to recycling as well. Now here is this little cutie, Clay, who's coming over to say hi. He is edging away from me. I think he struggles a little bit because his eyesight's getting worse. I think that's what's going on with him. He is a bit fluffier than usual, but he's getting groomed next Monday, so he'll be better then. It's very exciting to be at the point where I am starting to see the floor again. That is always, always a great moment. And Clay's coming back to check me out, see how things are going. My little cutie. Just a little bit more to go now. I've still got a bit of the floor to do. Got some sweeping to do, and I have some things I still need to try and fit into that closet. I love it when there's more floor space because then I have more floor space for my little ones to trail after me, and that is a great feeling. And that reminds me, that is something that is helping me right now, is remembering why I started, or why I do what I do. Why I do the decluttering even when it's hard. I think I may do a scrapbook page about that. We'll see. We'll see. Looking at the kitchen floor, which needs some help, made me think about how Cupid was able to roam all over the kitchen floor in his last days. And it really, I can't even express what that meant to me. Just seeing that and seeing his happiness, gave me happiness. And I want to hang on to that. And maybe if I make something that I can hang up and have it remind me of why I want to do this, it'll help me hang on to that motivation even during the hard times. Even when there's only one or two things that need to be put away, because I'm so good at being blind to my clutter that I don't notice until it gets bigger. And if I just have a set time or a set day that I pick up stuff from the floor or whatever, I think I'll be all the better for it. On a lighter note, I'm glad I was able to have a water bottle or two for you guys to spot. I know that that's something that I need to have in every video. So, so I'm glad that that's there for you. Now I am sweeping up bits and pieces off of the floor. I do have trash bins in the living room and in the kitchen, so there's really no reason why I can't make use of them. I know I said it before, but there's just nothing like seeing these great floors come clean again. It really is a good feeling. It's kind of what got me started on this journey. When I first started, I did the entryway first thing, and seeing that, having that cleared, made things so wonderful. Clean floor is just the best. It's the best. I gotta hang on to that feeling. That's another thing for my list of whys. What's on your list? Please share. Back to me and my shadow here. I've got two adorable little shadows. And yes, I did just scoop one of Colt's old squeaky toys. I really need to have a big squeakathon where I go through the squeaky toys and get rid of the old ones that no longer squeak or seem interesting to him. Meanwhile, he's having a pretty good time following me and enjoying the room opened up on the floor. Now it's time to cram all of this stuff into the closet. Future me is going to handle this closet. This closet is a project for future me. I don't know when that will be, but we'll see. We'll see. So I'm just kind of maneuvering stuff around, layering stuff where I can, so I can actually shut the closet door, because, yeah, it's kind of annoying that it won't shut, and I really would like it to. So that's plan number 1 right here. I actually had some shelves put in to this closet a while back, probably 2 or 3 years ago. And now I really just need to get some bins so that I can figure out what needs to go where and sort all of the like items together. They need to be clear bins though, so I'm going to have to get out my measuring tape and figure out how many bins will fit and figure out where to get the bins. But again, that is a problem for future me. But you know what? It's good to have some thoughts on the horizon to get my brain kind of thinking ahead. I've been missing that aspect for a while. I haven't been able to think ahead. It's just been, what am I doing right now? And that is how I need to do it. I do need to focus on right now. But the fact that I am starting to plan on some things and let some ideas kind of percolate means that I'm starting to get that motivation to come back. And I have missed it. I have missed it so much. I can't even tell you how much I've missed it. Alright, so I'm shifting the box around. I'm able to close the closet door now, so yay. Yay for me, yay for that. Moving the box around some more so that I can go ahead and finish sweeping, and then you know what's coming next. The mopping. I am ignoring this bookcase right here that I got a year and a half ago. I'm not sure, somewhere in there. I got it to put it in my bedroom, and there's not room for it right now. So it has just stood here in the living room for too long, for much too long. It's okay. I am practicing being gentle with myself. That's something that I always need to remember to do. And enjoy my clean floor. Enjoy the look of a freshly mopped floor. There's something really nice about it. And coming up, of course, you are going to see the before and after. And boy, is there a difference. Now let's take a look at the before and after. Here is the entryway before. Piled up pretty high here. And here it is after. Looking much, much better. And now let's go ahead and take a look at me filling up this bin with all of the stuff to recycle. My poor lawn, it's in a state, just disregard. And Colt always comes out with me. I had to make several trips to fill this thing up. And you're going to see how full it gets. Lots of recycle stuff. I want to thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate your views, your likes, your comments, everything that you do. Your support of me is something that I definitely do not take for granted. As you know, I've recently started channel memberships. Feel free to check that out under the join button. Memberships start at just 99 cents a month. I appreciate any way that you support me, however you do it. Just watching my channel is enough. Okay, there's a little postscript coming. I was filming some little, I don't know what to call it, I guess B-roll footage. I thought I'd include it. It's just me and the boys chilling. Chilling on the couch. You can see that Clay is in my lap. We're right in front of the fan, the oscillating fan, so his hair's blowing in the breeze. And don't worry, Colt is going to pop up in this video too. Hope you enjoy.